using the ES2. It's the dual-ended. It has like a little spatula side, and then it has a buffer type of side. I'm just kind of painting on my face. Looks like afterwards. And I'm gonna go with this side, and I'm just really gonna pounce everything in. Now I'm going in with the SP3. I'm going to Patrick Tall Bronzer Contour. Some product and placing it up here. It's really soft and nice. I don't know if I would like it a little bit more dense because it is blending everything and laying it down. I just have to dig in a little bit more, but this is a like a wet pour style product, so it's a bit more dense. Like you kind of have to activate it a little bit before it kind of really starts coming out. So it might not necessarily be the brush's fault. So I'm gonna just rub excess on the side of our nose too. And with the foundation brush and kind of blend out the edges here a little bit. If you're wondering for the eyes, I use these brushes. I started with the EX5, blended out a brown. Then I went in with the ES4, blended out a darker brown. Then I got the SP5, laid down a black. And I went in with my finger for the shimmers. And I used this SP7 for like a little bit of the outer blending. The SP7, and it's a bit of like a looser type of blush brush. Use this to blend out the liquid. Like light amount of powders. I just wanted to use it for liquids because it's a bit more out this way. It's not like short. I feel like most of them are like this. It has a bit more here. So I feel like that just makes it perfect to blend out this blush. I'm gonna add a teeny bit more. It's really nice. So you can kind of get it right here in the belly of the brush, or you can kind of get it on the side if you angle it. So you can get straight on the belly or right on the side, which I tend to do. I start straight on the belly and then turn it over a little bit. X4, which is their concealer brush. I do really like a brush in this type of style for concealer. I like swiping and patting my inner corner and blend out. Let's go side to side to blend this part in. And in with the EX3 and making sure I'm setting my under eye. This feels nice and soft down here. I'm really pressing this in and it's not poking me or bugging me. And then it does kind of have a point. I'm just going in with some powder and I'm getting the ES1. And the way I like to powder is just apply some powder on the brush to pick up some powder on the brush. And then I just like to tap it in to my, like the spots that feel wet. Just lightly dust over the rest of my face afterwards. I actually really like the movement on this brush, and this is a type of powder shape I do like to use. The ES3 for bronzer, I don't like to put on too much bronzer, so this is a good bronzer brush for me. And now just remember, I am just trying to use all the shapes and see how they work and how I feel about them. You know, doesn't mean every time I use this. I could also see this for blush or cream blush, and probably more for blush, but I have recently been liking more precise bronzer, and this provided it for me right now. I use the same brush for blush. I'm using the same blush, and I'm actually gonna put a little bit here. So I'm gonna go with the Dior highlighter palette. I'm going with the golden pinky shade, and I'm grabbing the SP4. I'm going in with the bottom end to blend this out. And as you can see, it provides a very nice amount of highlighter. I don't like too much highlighter, so I think this is good for me. I feel like you can definitely have more highlighter being put on if you do this side, or a bit more precise when you do the bottom, just because you get more of that tip and that angle. This is what I look like after using the Details by Tati brushes. These are all the ones I used right here. Let me count and see how many per set I used. So I used 3 from the expansion set. I used the EX3, EX5, and EX4. So this was for eyeshadow, setting under my eyes, and concealer. The Essential Brush Collection, I used the ES1, the ES2, the ES3, and the ES4. Eyeshadow, powder, foundation, and blush and bronzer of powder. Then I surprisingly had the most in the specialty set. I used the SP4, SP5, SP2, SP3, and SP7. And I will say, most of these I don't have in my collection. I don't have something like this. I don't have something like this. I don't have one exactly like this. And then I have something similar, not like this, but I have something similar enough, and same with this one. With that in mind, I guess I'd be inclined to say the one set that you probably should get if you have a lot of brushes, the specialty set. Don't have something like this, don't have something like this, don't have something like this. I'm fine with dupes of these. And it comes with this little like duo fiberish base brush that I didn't get to use, but I'll use it next time. I didn't put powder bronzer on my nose. That's what I would have used it on. This one's probably the better set for me, but I'm not disappointed by these brushes at all. I think they're nice brushes. I think they have very nice hairs. I don't think they're prickly. They feel a lot better than they look. Once again, I'm still gonna reiterate that because I could totally see you looking at this and think it looks a little bit cheap. The brushes feel really nice. The bristles feel really nice, and the handles feel nice and sturdy, and they have a good amount of weight to them. When you hit them next to each other, they sound nice. There's sometimes where you like have brushes and they sound cheap. These don't sound cheap. They don't feel cheap. I do like these. I think I'm going to have to find a way to include these in my routine. If I have to pick some straight off the bat, probably this one for highlighter. I'm very specific about my highlighter. I'd also be inclined to use this a lot. I do really like this idea, this design, this one right here, and the powder brush. And lastly would probably be the concealer, just because I love the shape. Not that these aren't good, I'm limiting myself to picking 5. These were also great, worked well. Probably see in more videos as I use them. Brushes, I do like them. I'm excited to keep using them. I'm excited to see what Details by Tati comes out with next. You know, I'm a brush connoisseur. I have so many brushes. There's just something about makeup brushes that I love, and I feel like I have to have them all. So you definitely won't be seeing the last of me, Details by Tati. That's me using them. I like them. I think they're worth it. Definitely pick up a set. I would probably wait for a discount though, just because I love discounts. I think discounts are totally worth it. So hold out a little bit for a discount. I got them on a discount, but that just goes with anything really. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Bye.